the first time art has made me cry. I seriously never thought I would see like two of my best memories blended together. It hit my heart hard.
Hey y'all, welcome to Digital Graffiti, circa 2022. We're back, and this is kind of a cool event because this is one of the events that started it for us. We came as guests back in 2016, and it's just really cool to be invited to come check it out this year. Last year we did a drive-through, and it's finally wide open like it used to be, and very excited to see all the pieces, check out the food. It's just a really fun event.
This will be our first time walking through again since our very first time, like you said, back in 2016. So it's going to bring me back. I'm super excited to be here. Lots of new stuff, a little bit of a new layout and walkthrough going on, and super grateful to be here as media. Thank you so much, Alys Beach. Let's go inside and check out all the art.
So for those of you who don't know, Digital Graffiti takes place here in Alys Beach along Highway 30A. It's an annual event, and basically Alys Beach is nothing but white buildings and homes, and they invite artists from all around the world to enter their digital art to be put on display. So it's basically like a giant art gallery of digital art that's projected onto the buildings and homes. So it's a really, really unique experience. It's actually been featured in National Geographic for one of the most unique art exhibits, and for good reason. So very, very cool, and we're excited to share this with you guys. All right, so we're up here at the entrance, and they've got a bunch of little bars scattered through here, and you can see what I mean. These buildings are all white, and they project all this some of it's very abstract like this, some of it's like nature films. It's really like the world is your oyster when it comes to some of these pieces. Each installation utilizes these ultra high-tech projectors that they're able to do the projection mapping with. So if you've ever been to Disney, surely you've seen like castle shows, and there's plenty of other shows nowadays that they use projection mapping, and it's the same technology they use here. That's how they're able to have it perfectly format the entire shape of the building. All right, we're walking down the strip now. Whoo, that's bright. Hello. And we just found out that we're going to get to interview some of the artists, so we're heading our way down right now to go do just that. We're going to get a chance to meet some of them and get an idea of, you know, what elicited with the things that they created. And this is his awesome piece. What's the name of it again, brother?
It's called Symbologies.
Symbologies. So, as you can see, it is perfectly manicured to the architecture of this building, which is kind of a hallmark of digital graffiti in general. So, tell us what you're feeling, brother.
I'm feeling so good, seeing this thing come to life, seeing everybody film it and enjoy the piece. It's really nice to talk to people about it as well. A few folks in the crowd were asking me how I made it, and I feel like the process behind my work is something that I really dial into in terms of the concept being influenced by how it was made, which that really stemmed from when I was at SCAD. I learned about Richard Serra, which is a sculptor very influenced by process-based work, and so ever since then I've always been focused on how I make the piece and how that influences what it's about. And so since it's digital graffiti, I started looking at the history of graffiti, where it really began, and started looking at the mediums that people use for graffiti. So the whole initial part of the piece, like what's going right now, that's all just spray paint, you know, scanned, and it's just sequenced through, and it starts creating these rain textures, which I really liked how the spray paint medium could be used to make these more abstract, expressive things, and then getting to hear people in the crowd react to that and say what they think it is really fascinating. And then that progresses into these sprayed hand sequences, and that's my own hand with like a rubber glove on it. I sprayed like 24 frames of that, sequenced through it, and that makes the black and white animation of it flickering on top. And then going from there, I photographed a bunch of handwritten graffiti tags referencing graffiti markers. And then that goes into more digital barcode designs, which were really fun to develop and then run through this old piece of gear, which was created by a guy that's actually here in Florida. He goes by Tachyons Plus, and he takes old 90s gear and modifies the circuitry to get these really colorful, like streaking, just beautiful designs. And so that's what all this content is doing right now. It's just these beautiful like rainbow streaks, and that really is taking the graffiti and moving it into more of a virtual space, hence the digital graffiti contrast. So I tried to have my process really reflect what I felt like the event was all about.
That's awesome, man. And how do you go about pairing it to the music? Because it's like choreographed.
Oh yeah, very tightly choreographed. The audio I made myself, and that was mostly made initially by just taking spray paint cans and tapping them with pencils and pens, shaking them, making drum beats. I play percussion, so I always hear random sounds and want to make drum beats out of them. So the whole soundscape started with making drum beats out of spray paint cans, and then bringing in some audio synthesis work. I had a friend that goes by Algebraic help me with some analog synthesizer noises that we paired with it, and then just started layering in more and more sounds, and with every sound I would try and edit one of the visuals changing to it. So the whole thing's very tightly, percussive, and I feel like that gives it a different feeling when it feels like the building is coming to life with the audio.
So it's totally an audio-visual experience. It's really cool. Hey, thanks, Peter. We really appreciate it, brother.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure meeting you. It's an awesome piece.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Okay, so anyway, that was really cool. I never really put much thought into how much thought goes into these pieces, but to know like how much research, and I mean, maybe they're not all like that. Maybe some of them are just willy-nilly, but I'm glad that we got to interview somebody who put so much thought into it. So that was really cool. But now we're gonna get something to eat. All right, so this is one of the many food trucks that they have here for the event. This is called My Ohana. Let's go check out that menu. I just finished eating my dinner very quickly, but I got the Ohana bento box. It's kind of like a sample of a whole bunch of different stuff. Awesome. And while we were eating, the whole place kind of cleared out a little bit. Most people are probably at the after party already at Caliza. We'll head over there in a little bit, but we're gonna go walk back through where we came in. Back to the front now, and the first piece right here is actually a local photographer and artist, Jonah Allen. He just released his book. He's been working on this project for 5 years, but he takes these incredible waterscapes. And this one is called Boundless Breakers, just kind of like a homage to where water meets. Insta Glitches by Michael Betancourt won Best in Show.
Love
this one.
It's pretty funky.
Numero uno.
Alys is pretty magical on its own, but you start throwing in all this dynamic digital art, it's pretty wild. This is an interactive piece. There's like a little mix board for it.
So what do I do? So all you do, so the music makes the art move. So when there's no music, it's just a circle. So this is your drums, the bass, the synths, the pads, sound effects, the risers. So all you do is pick one button per color row, and the music.
Hit some buttons, man. Oh, I see.
What's up?
Slow down, Chief. arguably one of the coolest spots. This is sort of, if you're looking at the map where the pieces are, this follows down this path and wraps over that bridge, and then it continues off to the east. That's Magic Kingdom. Michelle, it's Disney World. It's Disney World. Michelle's crying.
This is the first time art has made me cry.
Where do you want to go?
Alright, Katina. You made Michelle cry. This one's called Vivid Light that we just watched. And of course, the dichotomy between reliving happy memories and evoking painful remembrance. That's really cool.
I met her this morning.
Did you? Read it.
So amazing.
Thank you, Katina. It was nice meeting you this morning. I had no idea this was your art. And this is where my happiest memories live. And my dad did this for me too. So I'm just, it's crazy that.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but this is the artist.
Oh my gosh, I met you this morning.
Oh yeah.
I'm crying right now.
Oh.
So my dad has made like so many home videos like this for me. And it's where my happiest memories live. And I'm just like,
She's in here weeping,
oh
watching
my God.
it. Yeah.
Just so taken back because like when I get sad, I watch these videos. And just to see it here in Alys Beach is like, it's just crazy. So thank you.
Oh no, thank you. I'm really glad to see somebody that could relate to it. You know, a lot of people who pass by today and said it's like creepy or they don't get it. So just to see that it touched somebody, I really appreciate it.
We stood and watched the whole thing 2 times around, and
Oh
then
my
then we
goodness.
saw the sign. She's like, "Oh my God, I met her this morning."
No, like just hearing the background music, I knew exactly what it was.
Yeah.
And then hearing that's your dad, right?
Yes,
like,
yes.
talk to you
Yes.
in the video as a little girl is like exactly
It was definitely bad.
what my dad used to do. So thank you.
Did you lose your parents as well?
No,
or no?
I didn't.
Yeah,
No, you did.
yeah, yeah. So so this is actually a memory of him. So he actually came to Digital Graffiti in 2018 when I was here, and it was really special because that was like the first time he felt like he was like, wow, I get it, you're an artist. You know, it was like the first like, validating moment for me, like as an artist. Because a lot of parents are like, oh, you're an artist, you know what I mean? And so it seemed really fitting. And last year I did a work that also had to do with cancer cells too. That was in the drive-through show, and that piece was created actually when he was still alive, and I thought he'd be able to see it, but he passed away because they moved Digital Graffiti back a year. Do you remember? And so then, so I was like, I have to do this one here for him, right? And so that's why if you look, it creates like a circle right there, and that's like the pearl circle of memories.
So what's written here?
Yeah, so he would calculate his financials every day, like on little scraps of paper religiously, but the cancer kind of spread to his brain, and so the calculations became more distorted over and over time, and so that's what is in the video as well, replicated. But the base imagery is actually like a liquid light show. Oh, and that's him right there, actually, his face. Because he usually recorded all the memories, as you know, right? Like our parents recorded all of them. So, yeah. But,
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
This means so much, and my heart is with you. So
Thank you.
Thank you for doing this. It's like,
Of course.
this means more than I could ever tell you.
Oh my goodness. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Please enjoy your
Oh
dinner.
no, you're fine.
I just did not expect. Like,
An emotional
I've
response,
come
yeah.
to this for 3 years.
Yeah.
This is my 3rd time here. And nothing has, like, reeled me in like this. Like, I didn't even see what it was. I just heard the audio.
Yeah.
And I knew it was Magic Kingdom background.
Right.
And so I stopped and I looked and was like, oh, Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
And I kept looking, and then I, like, heard his voice and, like, saw a little girl, and
Yeah.
it just, like, took me over. Saw me.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
I think a lot of work here, I mean, sometimes it's hard to include works that are emotional in this festival, I feel like. But
Yeah.
it takes an investment on the viewer's part too, right, to actually get to that level. And so thank you for going there with me, you know.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah.
This just, like, made me happy.
Oh,
Thank you
thank you.
so much.
Okay, we got a little caught up on that one. That's Michelle connecting with art. Deeply connected with the art. That was really cool.
Oh my god. I seriously never thought I would see, like, 2 of my best memories blended together. Like, Disney and now 30A and this. It's, like, crazy. This just, it hit my heart hard. And that's just the honest truth.
That's a good thing. We've got 6 minutes before this party ends, so we gotta try to get in here really quick. This is Caliza. This is the Alys Beach Community Pool, and this is where they host their after party, which is not really an after party. It's always going on, but it's where the exhibit ends. So here's the last couple pieces, which I'm gonna have to kind of bypass. That's super funky. I love that with the trees. All right, let's go get in here really quick. Hey, thanks y'all. Okay, welcome to Caliza. Serious DJ party going on here. Carly!
What are you doing? There she goes.
Carly is everywhere all the time.
Have you been to your office?
I've only got one more song for you. Thank you so much, Digital Graffiti. Hope you guys had great tonight. I'm DJ Charles. Have yourselves a great night.
Sign off.
Thanks for coming along, guys.